Welcome everybody. I was just walking around thinking about when I should start cutting these trees that I really want to get rid of, and I realized it's actually right now, like in July, after everything is seeded. We've just gone past summer solstice. All of the energy has been put into making leaves and getting these trees as tall as possible. And before this turn in the year, when it starts to put all that energy back into the roots, that's when you want to cut this stuff down. So I was just looking at a couple of trees I have here that are really getting out of control. So this was a garden area that we haven't really done much with, but you can see there's a number of maple trees that are really in the way. And what I'd done here is I had trimmed it, pruned it in the spring because I wanted it to put on as much growth as possible. And now, because I never actually wanted the tree to stay, I'm gonna come in here and, while recording, I'm going to cut the tree down. Now this is what you'd call chop and drop for sure. We're gonna end up grabbing these limbs and use them for something else. But making a full-length video is something I wanted to do. And I wanted to show that as dramatically as possible, because now this tree has no way to get energy from the sun. It won't have anything to put back into the roots. So even though, yeah, it's not going to be able to, well, it'll probably still come back. It's a maple, but it's going to have a much harder time because all the energy that it saved up from the year prior, put it in the roots, and then this spring when I trimmed it, it caused it to grow in a crazy amount. And then it was using all those leaves, grew all that growth, was absorbing all the energy from the sun, and was just about to put all that energy back into the roots, and I interrupted that. So all of this can now go as, I don't know, mulching, I suppose. You could mulch an area with this. You could stop a lot of grass growth with that. And we have a spot right over here that we've been trying to, I don't know, add material to, organic matter. I'll bring you right around here, check out some bee balm. I want to show this, kind of show this whole process so you get an idea of what I'm talking about, because in my wild food forest, I grow a lot of grasses. I do a lot of chop and drop. Not always full-size trees, but that walnut's another prime candidate for chopping. This is a nitrogen fixer here. I could probably actually trim that. But just kind of going around. I like the size of this cherry tree, so I'm going to leave it. That maple is okay. And this, see all this craziness? All this green manure, all these branches. I'm going to stack that whole tree in there. And over time, it's going to break down, and what used to be unusable gravel from an old driveway will become a garden. So yeah, middle of summer, when you do your midsummer pruning, because we got some peach trees and some, other fruit trees, then we want to do a midsummer trimming. So we want to make the tree a little bit smaller. So like this right here, all these super long branches, we'll probably trim them back to a shorter height just to keep the size of the plant small. But in the case of long trees that grow crazy like that are blocking out raised beds and wherever else, we just chop it all the way down so that it has a harder time coming back next year. We just stay on it. But the big thing is everything just cycles through. We just keep growing more green organic matter. We could even throw a couple of branches in for the chickens, and I'm sure that they would appreciate that. Actually, I'm going to do that, but I'm going to say goodbye to you because it's a lot easier to work when you have both hands. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.